Hi everybody, welcome to week 3. I'm always surprised how fast the weeks fly by in these courses, especially springtime. So this week, week 3, we're going to talk about funding and some of the kind of changes that have happened in funding and the crazy way homelessness is funded in the US. It's interesting if you think about it. So all homelessness funding, for the most part, I should say, not all, but for the most part, all comes through the Housing and Urban Development Department of the federal government. That makes perfect sense because housing is the main cause of homelessness, and once people get stable housing, as we've read, they actually can move on and kind of do well. But the challenge is, of course, that with anything as it comes to government regulation, we need to add in kind of qualifiers. So we've essentially, as a country, we've gone in and we've codified what homelessness is. So you can be considered chronically homeless as long as you stay at the shelter for 2 nights or more during the course of 12 months, or if you live in a place not meant for human habitation, you live outside, and things like that. We've considered that to be chronically homeless. But think about that. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily by choice, right? But summer's coming up, and as the weather gets warmer, at least where I live in Maine, there's going to be a lot of people who might camp all summer long. Might camp for 5 months, might camp for 3 months. It's a place meant for human habitation, but they're camping out. They camp in the wintertime, and it's a choice. That's probably still camping. But does that qualify for the definition of homelessness? Maybe, maybe not. It's just odd that we've taken an issue that seems should be just a basic human right, and we've decided to come up with rules and regulations around that. But that's an aside. This week, we're also going to look at what's called a 10-year plan. You've seen some of the assignments where you go and kind of look at your own 10-year plans or how they kind of developed. But we're going to look at 10-year plans that are created to solve the problem of homelessness in communities. 10-year plans take all kinds of different designs. You'll notice the one that's posted actually follows a issue that we're having here in Portland where we're trying to come up with special housing to cover special needs of the chronically homeless population. So some of that might mean housing for people who might have chronic medical illnesses, it might mean housing for people who have substance abuse problems, or it might mean housing for families. Families seems to be the growing problem here in Maine and other parts of the country. And of course, youth homelessness is a problem which I think is really kind of, we're undercounting youth and we're definitely underfunding youth homelessness, at least solutions to youth homelessness. So I'm excited about this week's conversation. I appreciated your comments last week. And I'm looking forward to kind of exploring some of the detail around funding and how we as a country struggle with this difficult topic of homelessness. So thank you.